Hi, happy Thursday. I'm doing nothing. I'm supposed to be doing a lot of stuff like laundry and stuff. And cleaning the rest of my house. And if the condition of my appearance is any reflection on the condition and appearance of my house, it's probably pretty accurate. Because everything's a mess right now. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing because there's a cat on my lap, so I can't move. So anyway, Angela just called me from her work experience program. She's so funny. So anyway, she calls me just about every day at a few different times during the day. She calls me while she's riding on the Metro Mobility bus to let me know that she got on the bus, even though her angel sense already told me that she's on the bus. And then she calls me when she gets to work, and then she calls me usually around lunchtime and tells me who didn't show up at work today and stuff, whose birthday's tomorrow and all that. And then she calls me at the end of the day when she's either waiting for the bus to come home or when she's on the bus. Usually because she's bored and none of her friends are answering the phone, so I'm the last option. So anyway, the Metro Mobility bus is a set route. She gets on it in the morning. They call and tell us what time it's coming or whatever. I don't know. Her job people set up the routes. But today she called to tell me, now you local people, this will make more sense to you locals. So she works in St. Paul, or the work program is in St. Paul, and she is learning to take the bus to Como Zoo, which is not close by. She's already been taking the bus by herself just a few blocks around the area in St. Paul that she's familiar with. She knows it's one where there aren't a lot of stops. It's just she gets on and gets off like 2 stops later or something like that, and goes to a place that she's familiar with. But she does it independently. Sometimes one of her coworkers who also has a disability goes with her because she's teaching that person how to do it. Yeah, you heard that right. Because she's a pretty confident person, and she thinks she knows what she's doing. And apparently she knows some because they let her do these things at work. Because I wouldn't let her do that. I wouldn't let her do any of it. I hold my kid back a lot, apparently. So, anyway, I couldn't believe when she just called me and told me that they're planning the bus route, how to get to Como Zoo. That's a big deal. Makes me so nervous. I'm really glad that I don't have to participate in this. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how. I can barely take the train. And that train, it's a straight line. It goes down the track to a specific point, and then it comes back. It doesn't. There's stops along the way, and they're clearly marked, and you know exactly what the stop is, but it goes from point A to point B, and then back to point A, and it just does that 100 times a day. So that you can't really screw it up too much, but the whole buying the ticket thing makes me nervous. Angela, she's got her little card, little Metro Mobility card, and she just zips it on the thing, like beeps it. Gets on a bus. Goes. Crazy. So you may have heard that she's getting ready to move out. Probably some people are going, what? What? I know I'm doing that inside my head. I'm just saying, what? But I'll tell you, we're kind of at the point where, so she's just turned 22. On June 6th, she turned 22. And we're at the point where, 22-year-olds are a little bit annoying. Because they have attitude. She's had that attitude since she was like 5. and they have opinions of their own, and she has a lot of opinions. They're not my opinions. And she has, she's very stubborn. And let me tell you that 22-year-olds don't like to be told what time to go to bed. Angela sure doesn't. Oh, in case you're watching and you don't know who Angela is, she's my daughter who's 22 who has Down syndrome. And so anyway, part of the reason it's time to start looking at her moving out, and it probably won't be till fall because the people have to find her a roommate or something, is she's kind of at a point where she's not going to change a whole lot now from where she is to, 10 years from now. She's not really going to be much different. Hopefully she will have a lot more independent living skills, but we're at the point where she's not going to learn any more from me. Because I am the mom, and she's pretty much done with me, unless she needs money. She likes my money. And just like any other 22-year-old, she wants to move out like other 22-year-olds do. And I am very proud of her for that. I'm very proud of the fact that she doesn't want to just stay with mom and dad. Because she's much more confident than that. And she's an independent thinker. And, she's not going to be completely by herself. She will have a job that she goes to. She'll probably go to a day program a couple days a week. It's lots of social activities, because if you know Angela, you know that she's all about social activities. She should be a, social activities director on a cruise ship or something. But some of her independent living skills, like cooking and stuff like that, cooking, she is not going to learn the cooking here because, hello, not the cook. It's bad. Not learned cooking for me. And other things like laundry. She's kind of at a point where she'll take information better from somebody else than from me. And I'm okay with that, because there are 6 more people behind her that need that from me too. So, she's ready in her head. She's ready. She's not going to be any more ready 10 years from now than she is now. Even 5 years. She gets herself up in the morning, gets herself ready to go. She packs her lunch. About half the time I pack her lunch. But sometimes if we think about it the night before, she'll pack her lunch. She does everything. I don't have to do anything for her in the morning. She gets her meds out. She gets her breakfast. When she comes home, I got the yawn, sorry. This is probably because I'm not sleeping enough. When she gets home in the afternoon, she walks in the door, she puts her stuff away, she gets herself a snack or another meal. I'm trying to work on this. You can have a snack, not a meal after work. And watches TV. Then she watches TV in the afternoon until there's some other activity going on. But let me tell you, this lady knows the schedule for the week. Always. If you ask her what's happening on Friday, she will tell you everything happening on Friday for every person in the house, even though they are all doing something different. She knows everybody's doing. She keeps track of those things. She's like a little walking calendar. So, yeah, she's growing up. She's 22. She's growing up. She's independent young lady, and I'm so proud of her for that. I'm proud of her for getting to this point in my life, because it's really my life too, right? I mean, we have been joined at the hip for 22 years. And It's a hard step for parents to take, for parents of kids who have disabilities, to say, yeah, my kid is ready to move out. It's a big step. It's a huge, scary step. Our kids are really vulnerable. So many things could go wrong. But we're confident that we're not confident. No, we're not. I'm not confident in this. I'm making the best decisions I can with the information that I have on where is she going to live, what supports are going to be in place, is the agency that's going to be working with her, are they going to do their job, are all the things going to fall into place so that she can be as independent as she's able to be. It's huge. There's so much to get in place, which is why it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen months from now. So we can get all these things in place that can be put in place. And I'm excited for her. I'm excited for this young lady that she's become. And I'm excited to see where she goes. She's looking for a job right now. And she's not looking for a job for 2 hours a week. She's looking for a full-time job. She's not looking for a token job. You know what a token job is? Oh, we'll let the poor kid with Down syndrome work here for an hour. And we'll pay him a candy. Or we'll pay her with a movie ticket. No, she's looking for gainful employment. She's able to be on her feet and on the go for a full day now. Do you remember way back last fall when we were getting ready for this program and I started her walking on the treadmill 2 miles a day? That was in preparation for this program because they said these kids are coming out of transition programs and they're not ready to work a full day. They're not used to being busy that long. They're used to, an hour here, an hour there, and then they take a break for 2 hours, or they eat food, and they're all gaining weight because they eat food every hour. And Angela, in the program she's in, she just goes. And so she's looking for regular, gainful employment. I don't know where that's going to be. The program that she's in, they've spent the last 6.5 months really getting to know her well and teaching her some skills that she hasn't learned anywhere else to make her more employable, to make her more competitive in the job market. Look she's learning how to use public transportation that doesn't even... People in our particular neighborhood don't use this, but she is. She's learning the skills so that if she gets a job downtown, she can get to her job. Now, she's also going to be learning how to use Uber or Lyft or one of those. That's scary. But we have that available in our area for adults who have disabilities. And she's capable of doing all of it. She won't text anybody. She's capable of doing a lot of things she refuses to do, like texting or whatever. But, yeah, it's pretty cool to see. Anyway, bye.